Hey everybody, Alyssa here from Becoming Memories, and I am back for round 2 of building page kits. I'm here to kind of walk through the process of adding embellishments with you and kind of talking through my process. And so in part 1, we built the paper portion, whatever. We built the paper portion of 5 page kits. So I'm going to do a really quick peek to just remind us all of what is in each kit, because I think it might help pull the embellishments as we go through. Let me move my tea out of the way. If I remember what's actually in here. Okay, so this is all the same collection as was that last one. Oh yes, I remember this one. Okay. So, what did I put with that? Just some neutrals. Alright, that's going to be interesting. The Toy Box collection. And this Christmas one. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit challenging, this one here. The gray, the text, and the stripe. Okay. So what I have done, I have a couple things here. I have this tray. This is really all of the loose embellishments that I have. This is labels that I've punched or printed, just some little pieces. This is mainly things where I have like 1 or 2 pieces left from a collection. I've thrown them in there. Some buttons that I used to absolutely love and never ever used, and now I need to use them. Some cut apart sheet stuff, some acetate. And then this is like little bits of chipboard and such that, again, were just like the last few pieces from a sheet. So I have this, and I have a couple bowls on my desk here. This is wood veneer. This one is some smaller little label-y type pieces from just random collections, like the very last sticker from a Dear Lizzie sticker book, stuff like that. And one more, whoop, and I brought a stencil with me. One more little thing here that is, what are these? 2x2 cards, I guess? They're, yeah, 2x2, I think. Nope, 3x3. These are 3x3 cards. So anyhow, these are 2x2 then, I guess. Yes. Okay, so I have those at hand. And I have this tray at hand, but first I'm going to start by picking out a couple of packs of embellishments. And normally these are all in drawers, like not accessible to me without leaving you all alone on camera while I run and get them. So I have a few big stacks sitting next to me, and I also have pulled I have a couple empty like storage type containers that are not currently in permanent use in my storage solution, and so I just filled them with some different embellishments to go through. So at this point I have absolutely no idea. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start with this ephemera. But what I generally do for a page kit is I will pull one to 2 packs of embellishments. Usually I'm going to pull that out because I know I have that whole collection. Usually it's a pack of ephemera and then like a sticker sheet or something like that. This is Simple Stories. I'm kind of wondering if some of these pieces might work. Some of the colors are right, but then there's like this orange that's just not right at all. I don't know. This is a maybe. I'll set this aside as a maybe. This is from the Simple Stories Snap Pack, where it comes with all of those cards. If you watched part 1 of this, you saw me going through Project Life cards to put in these kits. And those little calendar cards that I was looking at pretty much for every layout was from this collection as well. So what I do is I just pull this kind of what I consider the signature piece, or like the main piece of my kit. Either something I'm thinking about using as background, or the one that really set the tone and feel for the page kit. This has some things that would definitely work. However, this is a Christmas themed kit and page. Maybe to that one too. I don't really have any Christmas embellishment packs, I don't think. So all those little October afternoon daily blurb ones came from, I'm going to pull that too because I know that that collection is in one of these kits as well. Came from their very last Santa sack they did before they announced that they were closing. And I wish that I had picked up more of it. Okay, more toy box. Excuse me. This one, nah, it's not gonna work. Okay, so that was a bust. I do have more ephemera I could go through, but let me just go through some of this. That is actually pretty good. That gold and white would really go with this and kind of brighten it up. And I have a picture of my mother-in-law holding my newborn daughter for the first time, and hello would work, and so would love with that. So I might throw that in. Hopefully you can see here. Here, maybe I'll just go ahead and pull these out. This needs to go back in a bag. Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. And I know I keep talking about this and not actually filming it because I have to be on camera, which requires me to actually do something with my hair and maybe some makeup. But I am doing a challenge right now where I am attempting to use every item in my stash at least once between October 1st of this year and October 1st of next year. And I really need to film it because I'm almost a month in. But when I use an item, I put one of these little label stickers on it. And so far I've used this many. So if you see those little dots, that's what those are. Okay, I like this because it is a Christmas layout and it has some of the colors here. I don't really want to introduce this coral color, well, but on the other hand, it isn't very far off. This is going to go in. This I might leave in just because there's kind of some basics in there. It's not going to work. I need to use this collection. I haven't used it at all. No. Ooh. Now there's something interesting. I haven't used these. These are epoxy buttons from Jelly Bean and Soup, and they're wood grain. And the colors there actually work, and I haven't used these. Actually, most of these colors work. There's some gray down there, and we have a bunch of gray in this kit. I might pull that. That's going to challenge me because I don't use buttons very often. Okay, I might pull this for these trees. Part of me hates to use these trees just because that's something that'd probably be the first thing I would go to from this kit. But, and I do actually have camping pictures now because my kids have been doing a lot more camping. But those trees are really cute. But I have this Christmas thing. I think I'm going to save that for camping. No. No. Okay, this here doesn't really go with the Christmas theme, but on the opposite page, we have pictures of my kids in the car on the way to Grandma's house for Christmas. So I don't know, these aren't really the right colors though. This family road trip was the one that kind of jumped out at me. I'm not going to pull that for one thing. I think I'm gonna pass on that one too. Okay, so we have possibly an embellish or a ephemera pack, 2 puffy stickers, and epoxy buttons. I'm gonna throw that back in too. All right, let's see what we've got here for chipboard. We have washi stickers, washi strips. No. More washi strips. No. Push this over a little bit so we can see the. This is cute, and actually this is too. And there's red as well. Okay, I think that's gonna make the cut. Okay, so no to the rest of the washi. Let's get that out of here. I do have rolls of washi, but these are both no's. Here, let me switch this. Let's pull this stack down and move these over. So, by the way, I have my husband and my kids. Okay, I'm gonna pull this because I wouldn't immediately think about this looking at this for a Christmas spread, but we have this red banner that's the same red. We have, tomorrow's gonna be the best day ever, which actually kind of fits because we were on the way to Grandma's and the next day was the big family Christmas party. And this little calendar actually kind of works. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that. So my husband and kids are at troop meetings tonight. My son is in Trail Life, which is similar to Boy Scouts, and my daughter American Heritage Girls, same story. I wish this had more of those trees that the puffy stickers have. Stars. I'm definitely going to say yes to the stars. Pink stars will go with this, and gray will go with this. And I've pretty much used up most of the orange and navy, so this is a perfect chance to possibly kill this. Plus it's Christmas, so hey. Alright. No to Jen Hadfield. No to gardening. No. I think I'm almost done here. Just wanted to see. That is going to stay because those red letters would be good for the pocket page date. No. What I don't have here is a bigger, any kind of bigger embellishments for like cluster bases. So, and I don't actually have a 12 by 12 with this kit. I only have a 6 by 12 and then pockets. So it's a little different than usual, and this probably is enough. I kind of like these antlers, but I don't think they really go with the rest of this, the feel of this. Whoops. Okay, travel. Collection, this is here and there. No. Okay, a stack of jelly bean soup. This one is Happy Camper. It's kind of road trippy themed a little bit. It does have the gray, it also has the green, so I might go ahead and pull this one out. Alright, I think I need to stop because there's such a thing as too much of a good thing. Okay, so because there's no 12 by 12, I'm going to go ahead and just call this done. If I was doing a 12 by 12 with this, I would also pull an alphabet. But I think because it's only a 6 by 12, I think I'll just make a title out of these, or maybe some combination of those. Or this has little phrases. I think I can pull something from here to make a title. So I was saying that my family is at trail meetings, and they're due in about 20 minutes. So hopefully, we'll see. They usually come in loud and noisy and dropping their bags everywhere and wanting to tell me about their their meeting. So this kit is done. I'm gonna set this aside, and I will do a layout share where I show you what's in this one once it's finished. Hopefully isn't too far from now. So anyway, just if I shut the camera off rather suddenly and I come back and the lighting has changed or things are set up a little differently, it's because they walked in and I don't know why I'm pulling this out actually, because this is all one collection. But what I am going to do is stick these packs in here. And according to my little post-it note, which I do sometimes stick in my collection so that I remember what embellishments I have, I also have the 12 by 12 chipboard. I'm not going to pull the enamel dots, but I might when I go ahead and get ready to work with this. So this is going to be a page with a ton of wallets, all on one 12 by 12 layout, and the opposing pocket page is 2 by 2 pockets. So I think it's 5, or it might be 6 by 6. So there's a ton of photos. This is going to be very photo heavy, and so can't wait to show you how this turns out. Okay. Here we go with this one. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I did pull these too. Okay, I'm glad I pulled that out so that I could see this. All right, because that does change. I do have a sticker sheet from this Willow collection. Let me see if it's in here. I don't think I had come across it already, so let me start where I left off and see Christmas labels. Okay, this, I'm really trying to kill this pack, but those might work because both of those colors might work. Okay, this is Paige Evans' Horizon. Not a lot in here is going to work, but these moths, or butterflies, or whatever they are, have the same feel and style as this in this plant. So I'm going to leave this in here, this heart, best yet. There's a few things in here that might work, and since I feel like this is going to be a little bit tricky anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I need to go ahead and do this layout soon because I do have an idea in my head for it, and if I don't do it soon, I'll probably forget what my idea was. Okay, no to all of those. So, what are you all creating? I hope you're creating something along with me. If you're just relaxing, that's fine too, of course. I am actually Okay, so I was able to come back without setting everything up again. So we're just gonna jump right in and finish. So this is part 2, but I'll probably put it all together in one video since I'm doing pretty good on time, I think. So anyhow, okay, so we were looking, I'm refreshing myself. You're probably all refreshed in with your memory because it hasn't been that long for you. For me, it was like a 20-minute break. Okay, so I'm just going through, what do I have here? I have 2 puffy stickers and a sticker. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those stickers. I don't need another sticker in here. And switch to a chipboard, possibly. This one, I actually have 2 of these. Wow, this is impressive. These colors actually might work. I have 2 of these and they don't seem to go with anything. Now they are cream based, so that could become a problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and give that a go. Alright, let's see here if there's anything else. Here's the other one. Of those, I definitely don't need both. Don't need those. Don't need those. Okay, this is kind of, this, cherish this moment. I like that, potentially. I don't know about the tones. I probably won't keep this out because I do already have some stuff. Let's see. This actually could work. The colors are pretty good. The style of this is a little more vintage than the style of this, but still there's some things here like this together label. And this doily maybe. Alright, I'll keep that one out. Okay, let's see. I think that's going to be it for chipboard. Alright, so this one is going to need an alphabet. And then I'm pretty sure, let me take a peek really quick, but I'm pretty sure I put a cut apart sheet in here as well, which will give me a few more options. I really do like my option. Oh yeah! I was going to use this as my background. Okay, I think I'm still okay with those embellishment choices. This ombre would also make a beautiful background, but I was kind of thinking of using that. I remember now. I did not put a cut apart sheet in here. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. That's alright. Alright, we're gonna go with this. This will be an interesting one. We'll see how that works out. So I'm gonna come back to this one for an alphabet here very shortly. Okay, last one. This is gonna be pretty quick and easy because all of this paper is from the Stitched collection by Amy Tan. This is the ephemera from that collection. My packaging died a long time ago on that. And I also have the sticker sheet. It's not in my pile, but it is in a different pile. I had it out very recently. I'm just gonna grab it really quickly. Sorry about that. Gotta check all my drawers. Here it is. And I think I may have had a rub-on pack at one point. I think the rub-ons died before I got a chance to use them. I've used some of these clear stickers, but not all, so I'm going to stick that in there. Okay. I'm going to also, I've been kind of eyeing this out of the corner of my eye. I know you can't see it, but these puffy stickers from Let Your Heart Decide, or what did I just do with those? Maybe they're in this, oh, here they are. These leatherette stickers. Both of these would work pretty well. Both of them would provide some great texture. I think I'm going to go with the leatherette because of this You and Me. I really like that with this picture of my girls. And I also like how this stripey bit goes with the stripes in here. It's the same scale of stripe. You know what the heck, just throw the puffy in there as well. Why the heck not? Okay, do I want any washi? This kit's getting a little, I don't know. This green though is pretty perfect. So is this peachy hello one. Okay, what the heck? Got plenty of embellishments. And like I said, whatever I don't use, it's just going back in my stash. And I have plenty of stash that I can be perfectly fine with leaving these in a container for a month or two, and it's not going to affect my options. Okay, so I'm just going to pull back up here because I ran out of desk space and threw everything on the floor. The alphabet, or the kits that need an alphabet, which is everyone except this one, because this one only has the 6x12 in the pockets, so it doesn't have a 12x12, and I'm gonna skip putting an alphabet in here, I think. So these kits need alphabets. Oh my gosh, if you guys could see my floor right now, it's crazy. Okay. So I'm going to spread these out, these four. I'm not going to take everything back out again, but I'm just going to go through this iris container of alphabets. So how I store my alphabets, I have 3 iris containers that have a variety of alphabets. Theoretically, one has tiny alphas, one has large alphabets and chipboard alphabets, and the other one has 12x12 sheet alphabets. However, my organization has been a little lacking lately, and so this bin in particular has like a little bit of everything. So I'm just going to go through this and hopefully find something that will work for all 4 of these. If I don't, I have a whole drawer of thickers and a couple more iris containers to look at. But we're going to try to stick with this because like I'm trying to get better at finding something that will work and just going with it and not spending hours picking out supplies. And in fact, this is one of the main reasons why I have been liking these page kits, is because when I sit down and I'm in the mood to create something, and then I have to spend a half an hour finding supplies or choosing supplies, a lot of times by the time I find them, I'm not in the mood to create anymore. And so I'm really trying to change that by doing some of these page kits and seeing how that works for me. So let me just move this over a little bit. I'm already kind of eyeing this block wood grain alphabet here for this kit. It doesn't really go with these vintagey ones, but I think it goes pretty well with the rest of this, especially this paper. Love this dark wood grain and white with this stripe, so I'm going to put that in there for sure. I also need a tiny alphabet because I like to do mixed titles. That might also work with that, but I'm not going to overthink it. That's not going to work with that. Let's see. Most of these would work. That green is kind of fun with that. This is kind of cream based though. Let's see. Try to go through these kind of quickly so you're not just... That would work, except that I already pulled this wood grain because those 2 wood grains don't really work that well together. Ooh, okay, that one might work. Possibly. Okay, these are not tiny. Those don't work. Mini markets. Okay, I'm sure I have a mini market that would work, but I'm kind of hoarding these. I should be using them. I know. But I'm... Okay, this one here, I have 2 of them, so maybe I can bring myself to use them. This pink is pretty good. Well, maybe not. On second thought, it isn't quite either of those pinks. That's kind of intriguing. Still not quite any of the colors. This is why sometimes you just have to hold stuff up to stuff, because I feel like it can be a little bit deceptive, right? And this is why, like, sometimes I have no choice now, obviously, other than to buy online with a lot of things, but sometimes... Okay, this is really interesting. This chipboard is looking way less cream-based all of a sudden. It looks almost white. That's really strange. That totally looked cream-based earlier. Okay, let me go with this. You know what? Just do it, Alyssa. Okay. Ooh. Although, that one... Okay, I'm going rainbow. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, rainbow. This teal is mostly used up. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just pick something and move on. It's not like some law stating that I can't go back and change later on. Every now and then I do a page kit. In fact, I was just working with one today from... I think it was from How to Kill a Kit with Style in November, because it's November now. And I ended up like totally almost ditching the entire page kit and going with something else because it was just not working. Okay, so let's go back to bigger alphabets here. This floral is kind of the guide of the feel of this whole thing, so I love this floral, by the way. I just used it. Let me give you a little sneak peek here. Something I did. I'm starting a new series, and it probably will already be posted by the time I get this up. The series is using sketches on the pocket pages, which is something I've never done before until recently, and I've been really loving it. But anyhow, the page opposite this is a pocket page that I filmed and I used to sketch. But this layout I did not film, and I love how it turned out. I used this floral. So anyhow, this is one of my favorite florals ever. Okay, big alphabet. Big alphabet, this is obviously the box that originally housed tiny alphabets. No. Yes. Oops, something's coming off. That one. Okay, I still need a bigger alphabet though. I saw those jelly bean soup. Oh gosh, now my nose is itching. Sorry guys, I'm gonna hopefully not. Hopefully not sneeze really loudly on camera here. Oh, there's the rest of the mini markets. Does this orange work? No. Okay. Let's stick those back in there. Alright, so this, I'm wondering about this. What paper was I planning to use as the background here? Maybe I hadn't decided yet. But I want to say it was a green ombre. It's a green kind of ombre. It's an ombre stripe. Okay, so if I have those two alphabets. I think that might work. All right, let's do it. Stick this back in here. That is going to be a different combination for me. I usually gravitate toward wood grain, black and white. For at least one of the alphabets, that's going to be different. I'm trying to decide if I should put a black or white alphabet in there just to give myself options. Something like this, maybe. Yeah. Who remembers these? Raise your hand in the comments. Probably most of you remember those. Bonus points to the first person who drops the manufacturer in the comments. Don't all race to the thing at once. Okay. Red. Absolutely red. And okay, here's the question though. This yellow works with the photos, but does it actually work with the yellows in the collection? Because this is a pretty buttery yellow. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I think it does. Okay, and just because we're doing the primary thing, I'm gonna throw those in as well. So there we have it, 3 alphabets. Possibly overkill for a page kit, but who the heck cares? You're not judging, right? I'm not judging, you're not judging. It's really funny because I love to watch other people put together page kits, and a lot of times I will sit there and go, I don't think that goes together at all. But I'll tell you what, they almost always prove me wrong, because almost always when I go back and watch process videos, I'm like, wow, they totally put that together in a way that works, even though I didn't think that was going to happen. So I really shouldn't be judging, because clearly I know nothing about someone else's process. I know a lot about my process. I've been doing this for almost 15 years, and I know my process and I understand how I work, and I very rarely get it wrong for myself. But it just goes to show you really can't assume that you know what will work well for another person. And that's why I hope when you watch my videos that you are inspired and that you get little pieces of nuggets of things that you can use that maybe inspire you or spark something. But I never expect anyone to copy exactly what I'm doing, or to do things the same exact way that I do. That's the beauty of it, is we all have our own unique creative style and can inspire and encourage each other. That definitely does not work. So anyhow, I'm getting long-winded now, but this is the last kit here. Okay, I think there's a navy blue in this pile. I don't know if you're gonna get a process video on this, because I think this one is gonna be a little challenging, but we shall see. There it is, but it is not navy enough. Okay. Well, so here's the question. Do I pull? This actually does go with this blue. I ordered all these Jelly Bean Soup alphabets recently when they had a warehouse box, and they had these for like, I think they were either 79 or 99 cents, and I bought a whole bunch of them, and I've obviously hardly used them, so we're gonna change that. Here's something. Oops, not that one. No, too gray. Oh my gosh. My mini markets are all scattered. I am not very picky about storage on most things, but when it comes to things like my mini markets, I'm a little bit anal. Please tell me someone else is like that too. Do you have things like that where it's like, okay, I don't care how the rest is stored, but this better be stored right? Brings out the growl. Okay, I'm gonna put that in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up using it, but I'm gonna put that in too. I'm just looking for one more bigger alphabet to potentially replace. This has one E left. It's black. I don't know. It's kind of fat, and I'm picturing this as being a pretty delicate layout, so I'm not sure. Here comes my husband. He's going to start making some background noise, but we're almost done, so it's okay. No. Okay, I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to just pull some white thickers because, ooh, or that. Let me see, is there anything in here that's blue? Or the right blue, I should say. Because this blue I don't think is going to work. No. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Because it's a script, and if this does end up being kind of a more delicate layout like I'm picturing, that will work. If not, I will just go over to my drawer and I will pull out some white thickers and I will put them on this page. Alright, so that is it. Keep an eye out for some process videos using these kits, or at the very least a kit share. If I don't end up making any videos with these kits, I will definitely do not a kit share, a layout share when I finish working through them. I will call that making page kits part 3 so that you can find it. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, hit the little notification bell and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging with me. Let me know how you enjoyed this, if you want to see me do this again. If you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Watching YouTube videos kind of unmute a little bit while I do this. It kind of just keeps me from feeling so much like I'm talking to myself. No. Okay, I did not find that Vicky Bouton one, which may mean that I didn't pull it out of the drawer. Alright, let's see what I got here for chipboard. See if there's anything here. I'm looking at this camera because it does match these papers. I'm just not sure it matches the style of this. And I think this is going to get fussy cut. And this is going to be the highlight of the layout with some mixed media behind it. These papers are here probably just to map my photos and kind of add a little color and texture. So I don't think that's going to work. Definitely not. I bought this at Tuesday morning. This is a little tangent, I suppose, because I had the paper, but I don't know. I'm not sure how usable this is actually going to be. These pieces are enormous. And these popsicles are like 3 inches. And these girls are like, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't had that very long, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, this, I don't know. It might be too many swirlies everywhere, but it also kind of has the right feel, so I think I might leave it just in case. No. Hold on, I'm creating an avalanche over here. This one, maybe. I don't like these doilies with it, but this favorite things, possibly. This little tab, possibly. The butterfly, maybe. I'm not going to bring in another floral with this, so these are probably out. Although, I just said I'm not bringing in another floral, but this one I could see possibly working somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Okay. No. No, and double duplicate. This is just my smaller chipboard pieces. I also have 12 by 12, a bunch of 12 by 12 sheets, but haven't pulled those out yet. No, definitely not. No. No again. And no, that's Christmas. Okay, so let me see if I have any ephemera packs pulled out. Or puffies. I've got puffies and enamels kind of separated. No. Just taking a quick look through. I don't think there's anything in here. No. Okay. Never mind. Alright. So, I'm just gonna do quick. Okay, this one maybe. This Best Day ribbon, possibly. Also, this spring looking Polaroid with the quote might work really well on the pocket page, because this is a layout about a day in February that felt like an early spring. So that is a possibility. We're gonna call that a maybe. Ooh, what about this blue frame? What about using this as a layering, as a centerpiece, and then having the rest of this kind of come out from it? I don't know. I don't know if it has the right feel. I'm not sure. This is kind of vintage and distressed, and this is not at all. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that one for a minute. Excuse me. Maybe some vellum? Like Happy Day? Might actually work well for a title. And there are some gold vellum bits in here as well that might work. That's a maybe. This is Maggie Holmes Carousel. No. No. Okay, what catches my eye about this is all of these tags and this floral right here. Let me see if I can pull that out. Although, actually, I already have this floral. And those don't work together. Okay, never mind. Never mind. This pack, though, does have a lot of great, really super versatile tags and labels. I love it. No. Pink Fresh. No. Okay. So I have, what do I have here? Definitely keeping this one because of these butterflies being so similar to bees. I think I'm going to keep this because that vellum and gold could actually come in pretty handy. And there are some little gold vellum pieces, gold floral pieces that might work as well. I'm going to keep this, I think, because there are just a few things that might work as well. I'm kind of still on the fence about this one. I think I'm going to pull this one out because I don't think that's going to work. And this one, I have no idea if it's gonna work, and no idea on that one, but I'm gonna put those in as well. Okay,